What if you could get good enough at anything? Not perfect, not world class, just good enough to play your favorite song, write your first program, or finally beat your friends at chess. The secret: you don't need endless talent or years of mastery. You just need to reach what I call the point of no return. The one moment where progress starts to click, you realize you can do this, and the thought of giving up disappears. In this video, I'll show you the science behind getting good enough and exactly how you can do it yourself. Let's start with why learning feels so tough in the beginning. It's not that you're bad at it, it's just how the brain learns. When we first learn, our brains rely on neuroplasticity, our ability to build and strengthen new connections. At first, these connections are weak, which is why it can be slow and frustrating. This is what James Clear calls the plateau of latent potential. It's like an ice cube warming from -5 degrees Celsius to 0 degrees Celsius. You don't see any change until suddenly it melts. Most of us give up at -1 degree Celsius, right before the breakthrough. The key is understanding that progress is happening, even if it's invisible at first. So how do we stick around long enough to break through? Here's where it gets interesting. Your brain rewards progress with dopamine, even the smallest steps. For example, this morning I woke up to a notification of a new subscriber. Just one, but because I know the progress is latent and what I do now will accumulate in the long run, I was happy about it and it gave me motivation to keep going. The trick is to set small, achievable goals. These little wins will build momentum, help you push through the frustration. And finally, my third point, not all effort is created equal. The Pareto Principle, or the 80-20 rule, shows that 80% of the result comes from 20% of the effort. In other words, focus on what's important and ignore the junk. Learning a few basic chords lets you play more songs. Programming. Mastering a few fundamentals lets you create hundreds of programs. And FPS games like Valorant, just having a good crosshair placement places you above the 85th percentile. And these are just some examples. You can apply this to anything really. So here's the takeaway. At first, the frustration phase feels endless and it makes you think you're not improving. But if you push through by understanding neuroplasticity, celebrating small wins, and focusing on the important, you reach the point of no return. That's the moment you realize, I can actually do this. And once you get there, giving up stops being an option because you've seen the progress for yourself.